Hey guys, and welcome back with me, NG Paradox, and of course, Swansea City. We're now into October, so we're still quite early on in the season, so it's kind of hard to tell how the team's doing, but overall, I don't think I can complain. There have definitely been some very good positives, and a lot of the new players seem to be melding into the team quite quickly, so that's really good to see. And other players maybe, there's definitely a spark of potential there, but a few questions, and we'll talk about who those people are and why in a bit. But I will just say this: Goodmanson, not only is he the highest average rating, I do think he has been definitely our best player so far this season, which is really good to see a player just come into the team and just fit in so perfectly. I mean, I don't think Swansea City have ever had as good an Icelandic player. I really don't. I don't think they've ever had a player who's from Iceland and plays that good. He's probably the best one they've ever had. I'm not even sure if there have been any other Swansea Icelandic players. Probably not. At least none you'd care about. You know, none that really need to be spoken of. Probably some people who are kind of lower down in the field. But Goodmanson's on another level. He has been perfect. Exactly what we needed. So let's look at the fixtures for the last month. Last time you guys were here, we played against Brentford. We had quite a lot of games last month. Really disappointed in that game because Brentford obviously were a new team. They just got promoted. It's a game we should have been expecting to win, and we lost due to an own goal. And I'll tell you what, Brentford are currently 19th, and their only win comes against us. So, yeah, that was great. After that, though, we came up against Chelsea, and I'll tell you this, I really think Chelsea must hate me. They have to. Last season, we managed to get to Europe thanks to them, and we made them lose their opportunity to win the Premier League. And we beat them again today, 2-1. It was a glorious match. Markovic scored in the 3rd minute, and we were able to hold them off just the 3 shots on target. Very happy with that. The way we play has continued on into this season, which has made me very happy, even with the new players like Kabaye and Lowton and Diop. They seem to be able to play the way we would normally play from last season. Very happy to see that. But he got an equaliser in the 79th minute with Hazard. But then, incredibly, Daniel James, our young player, coming from the under-23s, you know, just because Nathan Dyer has been injured for a long time, and he comes on as a substitute, and he scores. I think it was only his first or second. No, it's his 3rd appearance, and he gets a goal, a winning goal, against Chelsea. That must have been incredible for the lad. Very happy for him. Obviously, Markovic, I like seeing him score. He was the first player that I brought into the club, and he's still young. He's only 24 years old. So I like seeing him do well, because we didn't have much money at the time. It was kind of a risk, but very happy with the result. Really happy. I think Chelsea must hate us. I don't know why we keep doing well against them. After that, we had our first game ever. Oh, no, sorry. My first game ever in Europa League with Swansea. Swansea, obviously, a few years ago, were in the Europa League. We had our first game of the season in Europe against AZ. We managed to win 1-0. Pretty tough game. We didn't have much data on them, because I don't think we have that league loaded up, so it doesn't give you much data on them. So we had to kind of play quite safe. But Goodmanson managed to get a goal in the 28th minute, which was all that we needed. We kind of kept things safe, as you can see, played the way we do against most teams, and it worked out in our favour. Very good time to win, you know. Want to win that first game in Europe just to show we can get into the knockout stages. That's what we need to get to, the knockout stages, and I'll be happy. That's what the board wants. After that, we played against Leicester. Leicester, I've said before, always a tough team, like most teams in the Premier League, and it ended 1-1. A bit disappointing, obviously, after the Chelsea game and the Europe game. Come up against Leicester, and we ended up drawing. Musa scored in the 84th minute. I mean, a draw is probably fair due to the stats, but Dembele got a goal in the 92nd minute. Dembele, he saved us there, got us 1 point, made sure Leicester did not get 3 points. Really happy with him there. But I will say this, Dembele, he is my cause for concern right now. I think he's a great player. He looks fantastic. And the money we paid for, I think, is fine. But he's got 5 goals so far this season, which is good, you'd think. You know, Premier League player getting 5 goals already by October. That's pretty good. We played 6 games in the league. He's got 5 goals. That sounds good. But over all competitions, there's only been 5 goals. And 4 of those goals came in 1 match against Bournemouth. So that means he's only scored in 2 different matches. That's quite bad. I'm getting a bit worried that he's not scoring as many goals as I hoped in different games. We'll see how things go. I'm going to give him a bit longer, but I may have to swap him for Bonnie to give him a bit more competition and make maybe a bit more... Maybe he's too overconfident because he got a big money move to the Premier League. I don't know, but I've actually been slightly disappointed with him, and he's worrying me a little bit, so we'll see how things go. Next game, though, we played against was Arsenal in the League Cup. In the end, we lost this match. I was really hoping the League Cup would be big for us this year. You know, last year we got to the semi-final. I wanted this year for us to get revenge, but it wasn't meant to be. We got Arsenal this time. Liverpool last time, we did beat them, so I was hoping we could have a repeat like then, but maybe I underestimated Arsenal's, you know, some of their younger players and their kind of second choices, and they absolutely owned us. They were definitely the better team, and Dolberg got the 1 goal needed to defeat us. So, yeah, really disappointed with that. Like I say, I really wanted to get further in the League Cup. I felt it was a competition, the one competition we could probably win, and now we're just out already. Maybe it's good, though, because we have a lot of games with Europe and stuff, so maybe it's good to go out of it early, then we can concentrate on Europe and the Premier League, not have too many games, and not get too many injuries, so... Maybe it's good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to find something positive in it. After that, we played against Southampton in the league on TV. They beat us in the semi-finals. I wanted revenge. We got just that. We won 2-0. And to be honest, in this entire game, Southampton didn't seem to have an answer for us at all. We seemed to be playing much better than them, even without looking at the stats. I can tell you that. Mawson scored, and then Goodmanson scored in half-time. Simple game. Simple win, done and dusted. Today, though, we have a game against Anderlecht. The first game you guys get to watch us play in Europe. So this could be kind of fun. Kind of an unknown. We don't know much about them. You know, they haven't got much scouting reports about their team overall. I think this is a game that either side could win. So we could definitely either win this or we could just lose it. I really don't know. Their key player is Kara, and it looks as though he's got the numbers in the right places. You know, he's got good tackling, marking, heading, strength, jump and reach, but it looks as though he might be a little bit slower possibly, so maybe we could take advantage of him there, but that's the only thing I could really see. Other than that, everything's just kind of normal. Nothing really going on in the squad. You can see here our goals scored is higher than last time, the same time this season if I remember, 6th highest, but our goals conceded 2nd best. So we're continuing our great defensive work, which is why we've been doing so well, I think. But here we go. 2nd game in Europe. If we can win this, we're putting ourselves in a great position to get to those knockout stages. A few things with the squad. Nathan Darby's still out. Jack Wilshere and Jordan Ayew almost back. Hadara and Baston. They're both unregistered, obviously, due to the restrictions of Europa League. You gotta have some players maybe that are trained at your club. So we didn't have enough of those players in our first team, so I had to not register those two. We'll be fine. They were a bit upset, but Britain talked to Hadara. He's fine about it. Baston, though, was not so happy about it, so I'm thinking we have to move him on, which I think is just good for everyone anyway. Sorry, Borja Baston, you just never cut it. You just never... I wanted to give you a chance, but your attitude has been a problem. So I don't think we can work things out. Other than that, things are kind of what you guys would expect, obviously. Yeah, Daniel James is on the bench there because our winger's out at the moment. But everything else is kind of normal. We're just going to go control. No particular team instruction because I don't know much about their team. I've not been given much data on them, just like the AZ game. So I can't really prepare too much for it. But they're playing very defensively. Wow. Ooh, I know Comes. I know him. Oh, yeah. I've seen him before in other games. But yes, they're playing very defensively. That looks like it's going to be hard to break down. Okay, let's be calm. Pick up what you did last time. There we go. They love that. The players really trust me now, especially after the good times of last season. The players seem to trust me a lot. Let's go for extended highlights here. Let's get into this match. Dembele passes it back, but this is just the kickoff highlight. Not much is going to come of this. Kempong, I recognize that name as well. Then again, there are quite a few Kempongs, I think, in the game. So yeah, it could be someone else. Key gets the ball, gets back to Mesa. Mesa tries to go for a smash into the goal, but wasn't meant to be. Just we got a free kick in a good position. Kabaye. Ah, Kabaye. I wanted to see what he could do, see if he is good at taking free kicks, but that was terrible. Their striker is injured. Their like lone striker, who's basically on his own, is injured. So that means I probably shouldn't be too worried about them scoring. Maybe we should go on the attack then. Let's go a bit more attacking. I feel like because of that, we can go a bit more attacking. He's more likely to make mistakes. Key now, getting the ball in. Okay, Mesa. Ooh, that was a nice little shot, but sadly it was going straight for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper knew exactly what to do there. Kabaye will go corner to no one. Good tackle there by the defender, but Mesa managed to get the ball back, but wasted opportunity there. Really wasted right there. That is a shame, but it looks as though things are working out at the moment. Mawson trying to get his head onto the ball into the goal. But it's definitely working right now. I think them having an injured striker has really gone for our benefit. Hopefully this can continue. We just need to get a goal, guys. Come on. Oh no, Mesa's injured. I don't need more injuries. Come on. We'll bring on Carroll, I think. Yeah, we'll bring on Carroll and we'll swap these two. Let's give Carroll a chance. Okay, Carroll, come into the team. We've already got Wilshere out. Now we've got Mesa possibly out. It seemed to be he got knocked out quite quickly. That could be a big injury possibly then. Let's keep our fingers crossed. He's an important player for us. No longer our key player like last year. But, ooh, a Kempong. Okay, good hands there by Fab. But still a good player nonetheless. Hopefully Tom Cowell can come in. And hopefully Wilshere will be back in a few days. And he can take his position. So that wouldn't be too bad actually. Yeah, we'll have Wilshere back. Hopefully Wilshere can just... Stay fit, stay healthy. That's all we want. We got him for free, so I'm not too bothered, but still, I'd like to be able to use him because he's costing me wage. But we didn't necessarily need another midfielder. So again, hopefully it's okay. We're getting a lot of the ball, but we don't seem to be making anything of it. But neither are they, so can I really complain right now? I did say it looks like it could go either way before the match. And that seems to be how it's going to be. We're going to have nothing, I think, from this first half. Okay. Second half, we'll just have to go and try and take it. Fab is our best performer, so is their goalkeeper. Dembele is the worst. I said that. I wanted Dembele to show me what he could do today, and to you guys as well. He has not scored for you guys since he's come into the team. Yeah, you guys haven't seen him score. So I really want him to score today to prove to me he can do it. We might have to just bring Bonnie in for a few games to kind of challenge Dembele. So you can see that his position is not completely safe. Keep working hard and it will come, yeah. Keep working a little bit harder, a little bit smarter, and you will get it, guys. I feel it. I don't feel they have many answers for us right now. Markovic gets the ball to Goodmanson. Dembele. Could this be a quick attack after half-time? No, Goodmanson. Oh. I thought maybe Goodmanson would not get the ball, but he did, but... Not a good pass into the centre. A Kempong gets it to Coombs. A Kempong again. Gets it to Trebell. Mawson heads it down. Ooh. Quick thinking there by Fab. Sadly couldn't grab it, but at least he was quick enough to knock it out. But it's a corner. And Dembele kind of heads it away. But they've still got the ball. And what is that? What are these adverts? Stupid Chinese stuff. Ugh. But here they go for free kick. Comes. Gets the ball in. Jans. Oh, are you kidding me? That is not... That is a deflection. Are you kidding me? Oh. Really? Is that how it's going to be? That definitely deflected. Yeah, who are you? Who are you? Who is this? Who is that man? I can't believe it. Okay, let's just skip. Another deflection. Why? What is wrong with us? This is exactly the same as last time. This is Brentford all over again. Why am I watching a highlight? Go the hell away. Why is the Brentford game happening again? A game where we could have won, and we're going to lose because of a damn deflection. What is this? Deflection 101? Are we just practicing deflections? Okay. Lowton. Please make me happy today, please, Lowen. Goodmanson. Key. Carroll. Olsen. Back to Key. Carroll. Markovic. You have to pass the Dembele. You have to pass Markovic. Key gets the ball. Okay. Goalkeeper wasn't having any of it. He just decided that, hey, F this. I'm getting that. Okay, I'm taking off Dembele. I don't care. He's done nothing this entire game. I mean, maybe he's not been getting much service, but maybe he's just not been communicating well with these guys. I don't know. I want to take one of them up. We got Daniel James here. I don't really want to bring him on over them. I'm going to give them a chance. Barney's going to... Dembele, I'm really disappointed in you right now. I need to see some improvement, or you're going to be seeing the bench. Yeah, Dembele? Yeah? You get me? You get me? Yeah, okay. This is not going to be a walk in the park. You're no longer in the Scottish League. You're not playing for Celtic. Celtic were the best team in Scotland. They're going to win most games. They're going to probably win the league. You're not at Celtic. You're at Swansea. We need to fight for every single point. Goodmanson. Okay. Wilfred Bonney. Kabaye. Lowton. Gets it to Kabaye. Oh, Markovic. Could have been a good chance there. Olsen. No. None of our crosses and passes are getting into anyone. We're going all the way back to our half now, guys. Okay, Markovic, please. No. Goodmanson. What is with all these terrible crosses? What is going on with these crosses and passes? Did you guys forget? Key. We're a corner. Mawson and Diop. Mawson and Diop working together like they should. In your face. F you, Belgium. I'm sorry. I'm getting... Sorry, I was upset. Just, not with you, Belgium. No fans of Belgium teams. You know, I think you got... You know, Anderlecht seems like a good team. I'm just upset with my players. They've changed their striker, which means now we should be worried. Because now they could come on the attack a bit more with some capability, probably. But we have one more change we could make. I do want to bring on Daniel James just because I've not been liking the wingers. The rest of the guys have been playing quite well. Goodmanson's looking nervous. Let's take him off. Swap those two. Okay. Goodmanson and Markovic were both poor. Both halves, so... Yeah. And it's a shame because I was talking up Goodmanson at the beginning of this video. And then he does this. Same with... Dembele wasn't talking up. I was saying he needed to prove himself to you guys and to me. And he didn't do that. Oh, even when the defenders do poorly, I can always trust Fab. I mean, what would I do without Fab? I can't believe Man United tried to buy him on the last day of the transfer window. That almost drives me crazy. Because of course he's going to want to go. So luckily we managed to keep him. Britain managed to, talk him down. But that was the most annoying thing I've ever seen in Football Manager. A last minute. Like I said, when I say last minute, I think it was like there were 3 hours left of transfer window. That could have destroyed our whole season. We got 1-1. You know what? I'm happy with that. You know, we got a win and a draw in Europe. I'm happy. We're undefeated there. You were unlucky today. You know, it was a deflection. If there was no deflection, we'd have won 1-0. But I expect better still. But you know what? 4 to 5 weeks. Ooh, that's a harsh amount of time out that we're going to be without Mesa. So, yeah. Honours at the Liberty Stadium, we get money. Well, there we go. Just another game. Just another day at the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. Lovely. Next month, though, we have Arsenal, Man City, a couple of big games right there. Then Coruna. That is a tough run of games right there Then we got West Brom. And we'll be back next time against Everton. So I'll see you guys next time. We'll have a live commentary against Everton. Hopefully, we'll have some good news because that's quite a tough month. So hopefully it's not all bad news. But I'll see you then. I've been NG Paradox, and this has been the Swans. You can't see, but I'm showing my swans. That means I'm kind of doing that thing with your arm, like when you kind of tense your arm, like you're showing your muscles, but you make it look like a swan. That's I don't know if you guys call it that. My friends used to call it that, doing the swan. But yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm rambling. Dembele, you need to do better. You need to do better, please. I paid 18 million for you.